Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Will. Good morning, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning and welcome back to Lunchtime Love and Light Lessons with Christina Johnson. I am your host, of course, Christina Johnson, and I am so excited today. We have some amazing guests in the building. We got one that's trickling in late. She's going to get it. And she is fly with no makeup because today we're doing a bare-faced show, you guys. Bare-faced. You know what that means? No makeup, okay?
God, no makeup.
I'm so vulnerable right now.
I do love it.
I am super vulnerable right now. So listen, I have three amazing guests in the building, and I'm so excited to have them. You know why? Because two of them are my best friends.
Yay.
Okay? Ooh. I'm so excited to have two of my best friends and an extension of one of my best friends with me today. I have Miss Tony Acey, who's a return guest and friends to the show, celebrity makeup artist. Tony Acey has proven to be one of the most sought-after makeup artists in the industry. Her rapidly growing clientele ranges from corporate executives to some of Hollywood's hottest celebrities and recording artists, with names such as Lisa Ray, Megan Good, Tyler Perry, Erykah Badu, Tasha Cobbs, Judge Lauren Lake, Kelly Price. Dang, Tony, MC Light,
It's crazy.
Kelly Rowland, Jagged Edge, A. Marie, CeeLo Green. I know him. Janelle Monáe, Nelly Usher, Cece Winans. Okay, so we gonna spin up the whole hour. So, girl, you put my name on the list, girl. Oh, I feel so honored. Yeah, so just to name a few, with whom the extraordinary talent has touched with her magical airbrush, it is no surprise that high-profile clients are known to alter their calendars to meet Acey's demanding schedule. Tony Acey, welcome to the building.
Thank you.
And I have my other best friend. I'm so excited to have this powerhouse and power couple, Brandon Rush and Jewel Green, the founders and owners of Rush Beard Care. Men, you want to get your beards together? You need.
This the guy right here, y'all.
Yes, you got to do it. They are so amazing. They're the founders and owners of Rush Beard Care, and we're going to talk more about this. Ladies, I need to know, do you want a man with a beard, or do you prefer a man with a bare face? What about a 5 o'clock shadow? What happened to the goatees? Like, nobody does goatee no more.
I like goatees.
You did? You
No,
don't?
but you know, it's an old school thing, so I had no choice, but, you know.
First of
kinda just fell
all,
up on it.
I'm so excited to tell you my pick later on in the show. I know y'all want to know what I like, but I'm going to tell you guys later. So we're barefaced because we're talking about self-care and self-love. You guys, this is going to be an amazing and a fun-filled show. So I want you guys to call in. Call in to 770-988-6461. I want to hear from you. We got Tony Acey in the building. We got Brandon Rush in the building. I call him Rush. So we're going to call him Rush today. We got Jewel Green in the building, and we're talking about it, y'all. We're talking about self-care and being kind to yourself. Because a lot of times, you know, ladies especially, we put everyone else first and put ourselves last. I looked up self-care yesterday, and I saw this definition that read, self-care is provided for you, by you, and that it's about taking proper care of yourself and treating yourself as kindly as you treat others. Isn't it amazing, you guys, how we'll treat other people better than ourselves?
Absolutely.
So tell me, guys, like, how do you practice self-care? Tony, we'll start with you.
I think that over the years, that definition has changed, you know, because when I was younger, I probably thought that self-care just meant getting my nails and hair done and, you know, taking care of my feet and making sure that I was laced with the finest clothes. And, you know, I thought that was all self-care. And it is. Don't get me wrong.
That's right.
You know, having your face aced, that is self-care.
Absolutely.
But because, you know, you are your first representation of your work and of yourself. So that is all very important. The outward appearance is important. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that self-care also means not compromising my beliefs for anyone.
Absolutely.
Knowing who I am and not being willing to compromise that to satisfy someone else.
Okay.
So that's self-care to me.
Okay, so we always love having some male energy on the show. So let's start with Rush next. As a man, what would be your advice for men to practice self-care?
Absolutely. I think just back to what Tony said, I think for me as well, self-care is a ever evolving thing in regards to when on the surface, just thinking about, maybe the diet side of things or the appearance side of things, the grooming side of things.
Yes.
I think that's always been key, and I think that's the obvious. But just honing in on the word self and what's fueling the evolving of self-care is knowledge of self. And
That's right.
I think
Absolutely.
as I, gain knowledge of self, I think it's ever evolving, but definitely agree with Tony said. I think protecting your energy, protecting your mind, definitely knowing who yourself is and taking care of that, and just staying away from things that can pollute your mind, body, spirit, your appearance, and all that good stuff.
Y'all hear that, man? He dropping some jewels today.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Yeah, it's about getting to know that inside. I think everybody's saying that. Like, self-care is about taking care of the inside as well as the outside.
Right.
We deal with a lot of the inside on this show. Loving yourself, taking care of yourself, forgiving yourself, living fearlessly. And today we're talking about the outer, honey. How you taking care of that skin, what you doing to keep that beard maintained. We're talking about makeup. Tony, you contributed to an amazing new book by Mickey Taylor called Editor in Chic.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you, proud of you, and I absolutely love this book. So can you give us a little synopsis of the book without, giving it away, spill a little tea, and tell me what your contribution to this book was?
Well, first of all, I'm super excited to be a part of this book because Mickey Taylor has been an idol of mine, an inspiration of mine for years. Most people know her as the beauty editor of Essence magazine, and she went on to be the cover editor. And Mickey Taylor's name is synonymous with Essence magazine. Every time you think of Essence, you think of Mickey Taylor.
Yes.
And for years, it was like a dream of mine to meet Mickey. I finally had that opportunity to meet her at Michelle Hargrove's retreat called Restoration Weekend, and we just hit it off, and I've been doing her makeup ever since whenever she comes to Atlanta. In fact, she'll be here today for a book signing at Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
So you guys go check that out on East Caroline Street.
Yes.
And Editor in Chic is such a great book because it's about how to style and be styled, but it's also about what's on the inside, and how to maintain that and take care of that. And probably last year sometime, Mickey asked me would I, could she interview me for her book, for the makeup portion? And I'm like, what do you mean, could you? I would be honored.
I was about to say, when?
Yes,
You ready now?
do it. Yeah, you want to do it today? And I was so excited. Then how months go by, you forget about it, and then when the book came out, I was like, oh, let me see my little blurb. I thought I might have like a little, one quote in there. But chapter 3, you guys, is full of quotes and beauty tips, beauty advice from Tony Acey.
From Tony Acey.
So I'm super excited about that.
That's dope, Tony.
Thank you. It's just like a surreal thing to be like featured in this book by this amazing woman. The fact that she values my opinions and my knowledge, I can't even.
And why wouldn't she? I mean, you're amazing. Come on.
Thank you. But
So I'm gonna read an insert from the book. It says, makeup artist Tony Acey says, like any great painting, you have to start with a smooth canvas, as that will always ensure that your makeup is going to be as flawless as possible, even if your skin is a little textured. So it's big, I think, like right now, for my self-care, I'm doing a cleanse. I'm doing the master cleanse. I've been doing it. Today's my 18th day.
That's so good.
Thank you. And just taking care of your body, cleansing, detoxing, your skin changes. and it looks amazing. Tell us how, some women think that if you put makeup over the bad skin, it hides it. So how do you take care of the skin from the inside out, and then the makeup can complement that?
Well, like you said, it's about taking care of your insides, like making sure that you're eating well, and that you're drinking lots of water, and you're being good to your skin, because if you're not being good to your skin, makeup can only do so much. You know what I mean? Makeup is meant to enhance what you already have.
Yes.
So starting with a good foundation and I don't mean the liquid kind. I mean the foundation of your
foundation. Okay.
Starting with, like your grandmother used to say, make sure your foundation is all right underneath your clothes.
Yes.
You have to do the same thing with your face.
Right.
Making sure that you're taking care of your skin properly. Using the products that work for you, because all skincare regimens don't work for everyone. So make sure you find products that complement your skin. Know what your skin type is. Is it oily? Is it dry? Is it normal? Is it combination? Most people have combination skin.
I know I do.
So you want to find products that complement that.
Yes.
If your skin is oily, or if you have more open pores, find products that are oil controlling and are going to help to take down some of that oil. Although we don't want to strip the oil completely away, because that's what helps our skin to remain, maintain that youthful appearance.
You see, I'm sitting up here looking greasy. I'm up here greasy right now, honestly, and I forgot to put my moisturizer on, so I definitely
I
have
didn't
some
put on any moisturizer
really?
either, ironically, and I was like, oh man, is my face going to be ashy?
No, you're not ashy, baby. You're not ashy, but classy today, just
Christina
classy.
has me in a real vulnerable place right now, coming in here with no makeup.
But you're beautiful. You don't even need it. Like, I know that we have to do it. We can't be on the red carpet just barefaced. It doesn't show up great on camera. Yeah. But for the most part, we're all best friends. We hang out, no makeup, like most of the time. Yeah. We love our skin, okay? Yeah. And all of us are over 40, so I think we're doing pretty good.
And I think it's about loving the skin you're in. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to become a slave to your makeup. Like, I don't want to have to be beat for the cheap seats every day. You know what I mean? Because
I like that.
Like, then there's no special, nothing special about that.
That's
when
right.
I am going to a red carpet event, if I look like I'm going to the red carpet event at the grocery store every day.
Right.
So I don't walk around with a full face of makeup every day. People think that because you're a makeup artist that you do, but no. This is my typical look, except, I love a wingtip eyeliner, Jewel.
Oh, God, I was just talking
that's
about
her favorite thing.
I love that. So,
yeah, that's my favorite thing.
Is that
so
your favorite
cute.
thing to do, though? Because I was telling him on the way here, I'm like, okay, it's certain things that kind of like pet peeves. Like, I love doing my makeup, but the wing, you got to get it.
Yeah, you got to get it right.
So I'm like, that's like my least favorite thing to do. Even though I like it and I love the outcome.
No, I'm like that too, because it never turns out the same every time. It's always different, and sometimes it's so messed up, I might do two.
And each eye
and be like, maybe they'll think it's lashes. I don't know what I'm doing.
I used to do that intentionally.
And I think that's a great point, though, ladies. Don't be afraid to play. Like, if you mess up, who knows that you
add
messed
an extra
up.
lash on the side.
Exactly. Make that a part of your look for the day. You got two wings going on, then hey, work it. You might create a new trend.
Right.
I'm so excited. Our phones are blowing up. We're going to take a quick break and come right back and get all of these calls and talk to Rush and Jewel. I'm so excited to hear about Rush Beard Care. Absolutely. And talk to my friend of over 20 years. As soon as we get back, thank you guys for joining Love and Light Lessons with Christina Johnson.
a plan for me. He's been so good to me. 24 hours, the reason why I sing. He is my everything. He has set me free. 24 hours.
I praise him in the morning, I praise him in the evening. I praise him because I love him. It's not just about receiving, even though I'm gonna reap all of the benefits. And that serving, I never quit. Like hammer, I'm too legit. As I look up at the sky, the breeze blow across my face. I gaze up at the stars, then I think about his grace. Never take it for granted. His love is so enchanting. The world, it just can't stand it. Got the devil in a panic. So copacetic, I got the urge and I can't let it go. To praise him at our time, man, that is so critical. The redeemer of my soul, my God is so incredible. Without a doubt, I gotta give him praise. Here I go.
24 hours a day, the Lord God has made a way. 24 hours a day, and now I gotta give him praise. 24 hours a day, the Lord God has made a way. 24 hours a day, and now I gotta give him praise. Come on, come on, come on and clap your hands. Come on, come on, come on and do your dance. You dance, you dance and praise him 24 hours. Come on, come on, come on and clap your hands. Come on, come on, come on and do your dance. You dance, you dance and praise him 24 hours. Made a decision the other day to put sin aside and to come your way. You have so many blessings to offer me. Sometimes I am blind and I cannot see that you are my one and only. My life is because you created me. You made me, you shaped me, you mold me, and that's the reason why. Lord, I choose you 'cause I put you first in my life. You brought me through. I don't care what they say about me. Lord, I choose you.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to Lunchtime Love and Light Lessons with Christina Johnson. We took a little break. Yep, we came back. I could say we're kind of made up. Tony, tell us what you did to us during the break.
All right. So one of the things that I always taught Christina, especially when she was doing TV, is that if you don't have time to do anything else and you have to go out, you run out to the store or you have to run out to the mall or whatever it is, or you're in the airport,
Yes.
the best way to make yourself look fully made up without having to do all of that is to get a popping lip color. And I've chosen Trot, which is from our line, Butterfly Effects. And you can find it online at www.befxmakeup.com. This is a matte red lipstick. We all have it on.
Yes.
And it has totally changed our look already.
has.
Like,
I feel glammed up.
You feel glammed.
I do.
And what you can do to even up the ante even a little bit more, Jewel, I brought you a pair of sunglasses.
Well, go ahead.
And
Thank
Christina
you.
already has glasses
I have
on.
on glasses.
I
But
have
if
not
we-
worn glasses in so long.
Look, if we all put our sunglasses on with our red lip,
Oh, that's cute, Jewel.
we suddenly
Yeah,
look
she
Yes,
got a whole
fully
look.
beat.
She got a whole look.
So
I'm
this
ready
is
to
so
start.
amazing
If we
for
put
me.
our sunglasses on and a red lip, that's all you have time for. You can look, it's super fly.
Okay.
It
It's
really
so
does change
amazing.
everything.
It really does. And I love it because I usually go out barefaced and I don't care. And Tony's like, what if somebody asks for a selfie? I'm like, they just gonna get this bare face. But now that I know this secret, I put on some big shades, especially if my eyebrows ain't done. I put on some big old shades or put on my glasses and put on a lip and I'm good to go.
Yes.
So I want to
How
talk
this has
really.
changed everybody's look.
We look good, y'all. Hey.
Hey.
So I want to talk to Rush and Jewel about Rush Beard Care. How did you guys get started? I want to hear all about this.
I can actually start with this. I had an existing line already called Free Soul Body, it consisted of like body butters, sugar scrubs.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, and so, I had a few consumers already or whatever. So when Rush and I became intertwined, he was trying to figure out a way to extend himself. And so I was like, okay, well, you have a fabulous beard, you know, so
Right.
why don't we just play on that? So he came to me and said, and just to let you guys know, I am the master mixologist of Rush Beard.
Okay, let's hear
Just
it.
to
Well,
let
let's
y'all
hear
know.
And
Just to let you know.
artisanal, I humbly say.
I love
that
it.
the product that everybody enjoys, God bless these hands.
Okay, I love it.
So yeah, so he came to me and said he wanted an extension of himself. He was already amazing, so we came up with a mixture, and Rush Beard Grown came about. And so he just, you know, pretty much built himself and his brand around that. So what do you think?
I mean, that's pretty accurate. That's a pretty accurate way of how things started. Again, I think, with Jules' expertise in the product world, and just at the time he wanted to extend myself, my brand, and just who I am, and just embarking on entrepreneurship efforts, man, and endeavors is something I always kind of wanted to get into. Even, you know, during college, my last few years of college, I kind of had my mindset that I wanted to, you know, reach for an entrepreneurship lifestyle, and had some runs there, but was actually inspired. I had a show at my college, and there was some guys been in there, and they had some beer butters, and it was kind of like in a jar. It was, you know, real homey, real modest, and at the time, just, you know, beers is getting popping at that time. And, you know, consulting with Joe hits me, I think we can commercialize this and take this type of product to the next level. And,
Wow.
she's done an awesome job at, you know, being the master mixologist that she is.
Appreciate that.
And just coming around the brand and helping the brand grow, and it's been on and popping.
And it doesn't hurt that y'all fly together, okay?
okay. Yes,
When
yes,
y'all walk in the
yes.
building, it's like, who is that? Whatever y'all selling, I'm buying,
that's so
okay?
sweet. Thank
So
you.
that helps a lot. And you guys, the product is really amazing. I've seen it on men, especially if you guys are out selling and you put it on. It looks so good. Like the
you.
sheen of it, the smell of it, everything looks good. And women actually, okay, so I posted online to ask women, and I want you guys to call in 770-988-6461. Do they prefer beards, or men with beards or without beards? All of the women were saying beards.
I know, I saw
You
that
already know.
poll.
So do you guys find that women purchase the product a lot as well, or how does that work?
I know when we're actually in a vending setting or whatever, we have a lot of men that come by, but their women's are normally the major influence. They'll be like, babe, go ahead and buy your beard dry. You need this, you know, so they are influential in that sense. And then we have a lot of women that come by themselves and say, oh, you know what? My guy needs something. His beard is like this. He's trying to grow it out, you know, it's looking a certain way. So do you suggest I buy this, or what do you suggest? We do have 3 products. And so normally they end up buying the balm, the oil, and the wash as a kit, you know, just for the overall maintenance of it. So yeah, so they end up purchasing for their guys. You know?
Do you think that women influence men's style? Like, I know if I'm dating someone, I'm really big on making sure he looks amazing,
what do you think
that
about
he's
that? I'll let
dressed.
you answer that.
Some guys are influenced by their counterparts. And
Did Jewel influence you, Brandon? Come on,
man,
spill the
did
tea.
she influence me? Now, definitely, Jewel definitely added a little,
Look, I'm like, spill the
a little
tea.
spice. I mean, like she said earlier, I was already incredibly amazing.
Whatever.
You know, we definitely get it popping on the fashion tip. She's definitely a fashionista.
Yes, she is.
thank
She
you.
styles me too, you guys. She
Gotta be
styles
tight,
me.
Yeah,
Jewel,
she's my favorite
the
client.
stylist.
Mine too.
So-
I was about to say.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny because Tony always used to say that when we first met. You're my favorite. I was like, she probably tells that to everybody. So for you to say that, then I must have some really great energy in those chairs of service.
That's right.
I love that so much. And you guys, I want you to call in. We have callers that's been waiting, so I'm going to take one right now. Hello, caller. Give us your name and tell us where you're calling from.
Shanika, Brooklyn.
Hi, Shanika.
York.
Hey, this is one of my butterflies.
Hi.
Hey, Shanika.
Hi, Jill.
Hi,
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Shanika.
Hey, GQ. That's what I call him, Jules.
Oh, you're GQ.
Okay, how you doing? What's saying?
Hi, Shanika.
Now, I love the makeup tip segment because I always struggle with not wearing makeup because my face is so, like, sometimes glossy. so I don't wear a lot of makeup. I can't do like the many layers. So I'll just use maybe like a foundation. And Tony, I heard you talking about my favorite lipstick, which is Throat. I love the Throat lipstick. That red over there, guys, if you don't know. And I love how the mix of Thea looks on Christina.
Thank you, boo.
So that's my favorite lip color. So you guys definitely have to go check out defxmakeup.com. Like,
thank you so
have to get the stackables. I think that's Tia's favorite part.
Yeah, that's Tia's favorite.
But,
these are our stackables, guys.
Tia, Tony, like, what is your suggestion would you make for me to, like, as far as because you always tell me to love my skin, but as far as dealing with like the glossiness of my skin, and then sometimes I prefer wearing makeup because you guys know how young my face looks sometimes. I feel like if I don't wear makeup, really? I look 17.
That's a blessing.
Seriously, especially when your daughter just graduated from high school, you look like you about to graduate. Right. Okay, that's a blessing.
It is. Well, Shanika, I would definitely suggest that you look into getting a mattifying primer. So a primer that is going to matte your skin before you do any type of foundation or powder on top of it. That way it's going to act as a skin prep to reduce the shine, and also look into oil controlling moisturizers, because just because your skin is oily doesn't mean that you don't need to moisturize. We want to still keep that moisture in the skin because it's what keeps our skin from cracking and wrinkling, which is why women of color, we tend to look younger longer because of the fact that our skin is not as dry. Right. Typically our skin has more oil to it, produces oil more rapidly. So it's not always a bad thing, Shanika. But yes, there are products on the market. Urban Decay makes a great primer. Smashbox also makes a really great primer. So you might want to look into those two product lines to find a great mattifier.
Do you mind if I interject for a second?
Sure.
Okay, Shanika, so I am a naturalist in so many ways, right? So I use a product, because I had you know how your T-zone is really oily? Like I had a really oily T-zone, like when I was younger. And so the way that I balanced it out, I would go and get witch hazel. Yes. And it's just that's just an all-natural plant. It literally costs $1. Really. And so you just, put it on a cotton swab and just, it's a natural toner and an astringent. Yeah. And it really will balance out the oil in your skin. So that's how I became non-oily, basically.
That's great. That's a great tip as well. Yeah, witch hazel.
Yeah, now, you can get it from Walmart, drugstores, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, whatever. And it's only like $1. And it really, really works.
So. I will go look into it. Tony mentioned something about moisturizing. I usually do not moisturize, and I don't know if it's because I'm not used to it, or I feel like I don't need it for some sort, because people are always asking me, like, oh my God, what do you do with your face that, you have really nice skin? And it's funny how people see you on the outside, and sometimes you don't see yourself that way, because you're constantly thinking about, the issues that you're having rather than, the issues that you're not having, or appreciate, the good, I guess, gene that you have rather than what you want to have because of what you see other people look like. So I don't moisturize, so I don't know what good moisturizer to choose if I wanted to start moisturizing, because I did notice that now at 35, my face is becoming very blotchy, kind of black spots. I don't know if it's because of the different makeup I'm using to get to the right makeup that I'm using now.
Okay. Well, that's the thing, and that's why I say it still is important that we moisturize, because I never had a problem with my skin being oily. I can go all day and my makeup never touch it up. But as I'm getting older, as we grow and change, our skin grows and changes. Every day our skin is constantly changing. And so it is important to moisturize even if you do have oilier skin. Because of that fact, you end up with blotchiness, in areas where your skin might be drier, because, a lot of times we think our skin is just oily, but it may in fact be combination, or it may be changing to combination skin over the years. So it is important to still moisturize, but just find an oil controlling moisturizer that will help to combat the extra oil that your skin is producing.
Wow.
Gotcha.
I hope that helps.
Okay, well, thank you
That's
guys
some good
so
advice,
much.
guys.
That helps.
Thank you,
so much.
Shanika. Have an amazing
I love you,
day.
Christina.
I love you
love
too,
you, Tony.
sweetheart.
I love you, Jewel.
Love you too.
I love you, honey. We're going to take
You guys have
another
a wonderful
caller.
show.
You too, baby. Our phones are blowing up, you guys. So we're going to take another caller. Good morning, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good morning.
Morning. How are you doing? Peace, peace.
Oh, yes. Okay. Good morning. How are you?
Well, beloved, how you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. Give us your name.
Good. This is Sharif the singer.
Hi,
man, Sharif in the
Sharif.
building. What's going on, Sharif? Sharif said, I'm in here.
What's going on? Shout out to my brother Rush.
What's going on,
Shout out
brother?
to the Queen. I'm doing your thing up there.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. 108 Praise, man. Christina Johnson.
Beard or no beard, Sharif?
Well, me, I'm team no beard. You know, I'm barefaced over here. We got a little something we working with.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I need to cop me some of this Rush beard care.
You
You know,
do.
get me a little two-man chew going on.
And
You
get
know,
it in.
but my brother brought me in because I was told that we were talking about makeup or no makeup.
Yes,
what do you
please
prefer?
tell me what you think about that.
Yes,
What-
please
what-
tell me.
As I sit here with not a tap of makeup on, let's see what you got.
Looking amazing. Look.
Right. That's big right now. It's a big thing, and it's a thin line because from my own personal experience and you know, being a man of color and knowing what it does to our women and our men. I think the biggest thing is to know that you're beautiful without it. Right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
And the reason you need to know that you're beautiful without it is because it's an enhancer. It's not your face, right? So you just want to accent certain features, you know, bring certain things out.
All right, Sharif.
And what I've come to learn, and I think that once a female realizes her own beauty without the makeup, her face, her aura, herself elevates. You know,
That's right.
because like y'all was saying earlier, it comes from the inside out. Because if you already realize, okay, I'm beautiful, I don't need the makeup. If I want it, okay, that's cool. But I think once our women learn to accept themselves, flaws and all, and once our men
I like that.
learn
I like
and
that.
get back to empowering our women and allowing them to be okay with themselves all in all,
Yes.
it makes a lot of things easier. Because on the makeup tip, like, so for the females that feel they need the makeup, or they're like, oh, you know, I don't like this, I don't like that. Once you start to believe that you do, or start to love
That you
yourself
need.
and tell yourself and look at yourself in the mirror every day, your face you'll learn to love yourself more.
That's right.
You'll
Absolutely.
relearn to love yourself.
Sharif, you better come on through
You
there
better
with,
drop
with a
down
word
those
this morning.
jewels.
You
Right.
better come on through with that word this morning.
I
That
mean,
is
somebody
so true.
got to let y'all know.
You need
No.
to be, look, you need to be on this panel right
Okay,
now.
I absolutely love that. I always
I
say
do.
the most beautiful thing a woman can wear is confidence.
Absolutely.
It's important to be confident. When you
Yeah.
walk into a room, you own it, you change the atmosphere. If it's not
Absolutely.
already amazing, when you walk in, it should feel amazing.
Right.
And that comes from you loving yourself, you knowing who you are, you being confident in who you are.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a word like
That's
for
a
real.
mouthful. That's an
He
earful.
said,
That's great.
Sharif, thank
And I
you
think
so much.
Women need to hear from more men about
No, I
it.
thank
That's
y'all.
right.
I thank y'all.
We're-
And this
we're
is
thinking
and
that we
one
need
thing
wear
to all the
this
men,
makeup to impress
any
the
men
and they don't
listening,
even like it half the time.
allow for your woman to be beautiful. Allow for your woman to know who she is.
Absolutely.
Right.
We've gone through a lot of things, and you know, us as men, especially black men, now that's my woman, that's my girl, man. She like we own her. There's no ownership.
That's right.
She is God. Let her do what she needs to do.
Absolutely.
That's right. I love that.
Yes,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much, Sharif. You better speak then.
Sharif,
Sharif.
man.
Thanks for calling
Good
in,
job.
sweetheart. Have an
Appreciate
amazing
it.
day.
You too. Have a
Oh, sorry, y'all. Wow, that was so dope.
That was dope. I love that.
You know, because I hear women say all the time, you say you like me without makeup. You don't want me to wear makeup, but then you go get some woman with a whole bunch of makeup and all this added stuff. Yeah, and
I
it's
guess
like,
that's the variety. I don't know.
Well,
that's a whole nother conversation
let me
for
tell
a
you
whole
something.
nother day.
Yeah, we all got to come back for that.
Right.
Okay, so
I like my man to love me either way. Like,
that's right.
Love me when I'm made up, you know what I mean? Because
don't make me feel bad about it.
Exactly, and love me without it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because accept me with all my flaws.
And I know being in the industries that we're in and walking the red carpet and things of that nature, you have to do it. So I don't want to feel bad if I'm walking out of the house. Be aced. I'm sorry, aced only.
Don't get beat, get aced.
If I'm aced, I want to feel like you're like, oh, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. And if I wake up in the morning looking a hot mess, I want you to be like, you're the most beautiful woman in the world.
So I got a question.
But that's the thing. You're never looking a hot mess, really, because it's your face, and you look beautiful without makeup.
Absolutely.
And a lot of us do, and we just don't think that we do because we become such slaves to the makeup or gotten so accustomed to seeing ourselves with it that we don't know how to act without it. Even like, you know, with hair extensions, a lot of women don't embrace their I rock hair extensions, and then a couple of weeks later I rock my own hair.
That's right.
And I love my own hair.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
I do protective styles because I love my own hair. So like in this heat, when it's so hot outside, you know, I protect my hair just like it's important to protect your skin in this heat. You know what I mean? So making sure you're moisturizing, making sure that you're using products on your skin to protect it from the summer heat. Products that contain an SPF, you know, sun protection factor, if you don't know what that means. It's important in the summer heat because you can damage your skin by being in the sun.
And Rush, you were about to ask a question. What you got for us?
I was just going to play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay, let's hear it. I'm ready. Let's do this.
So say I'm dating her or courting a woman, I'm dating her, and let's say we went out on 7 dates, and all 7 dates she came with her face beat. She's looking amazing. She, you know, she has her makeup on. She's layered. It's just like every time I see her, she's laced like that.
Okay.
Am I at fault for now being conditioning or used to seeing that, or kind of being like conditioning to seeing that, and then will I be the bad guy for kind of expecting that moving forward because of the tone she set? For instance, if she wear heels all the time or if she wear makeup all the time. Now, am I at fault because every time you presented yourself to me, you looked at a certain way, and I'm attracted to that, obviously. Now, am I?
Then you came in there just looking like you just woke up.
Am I the bad guy?
So wait a minute, ladies. I want y'all to call in and chime in on this question. 770-988-6461. Jewel, I want to hear your response.
I'm gonna say.
This is a general question.
And see, this is not personal, but I'm gonna just speak from my perspective. I love heels. So you're not really gonna catch me without heels.
Right,
like,
it's true.
Too many times, often feet could be on fire, but I'm still walking in my heels.
I don't see how you do it, boo.
I know, my mama do it. Look, I got it from my mama, honestly. But so I wear heels all the time, and I'm always like made up, but not like super.
Right.
Like,
you don't do that.
Yeah, I'm always kind of natural with it still.
That's
but
true.
I would say, expect me sometimes in flats. You know, expect me sometimes without makeup, because to me, to expect that enhancement all the time is kind of superficial and not realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would say you're not the bad guy for wanting that, because that's what you're attracted to. But just know, if you've chosen her, there's also another side. Okay. You know what I mean?
I say this. You have to set the tone, ladies. Like he said, if you're constantly, if he's only seeing you full face of makeup, 2 bundles of weave, and super high. You know what I mean? Like, and you present yourself that way every single time. Then yes, I don't see that he's a bad guy for expecting that, because this is how you present yourself.
That's true.
So you set the tone.
And you have to create a balance.
And so now you have to keep that up if that's how you want him to see you.
Right.
I worked with Pastor T.D. Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and his wife once, And his wife told me that she has never let him see her.
Really?
Her without her hair done. Like,
Yeah.
she'll get up extra early in the morning and
Wow.
do her
Really?
hair. Like, yeah.
That's a lot of work.
And that's a
Yeah.
lot of work, but that's what she's chosen to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But also, when I'm dating, I always feel like I don't want to set this tone of you expecting me to be super glam every day. And also because of what I do, I think people expect that, or they think, oh Lord, she's going to be super high maintenance because this is the beauty industry she's in. So I make sure that you see me all kinds of ways.
That's right.
You see me because I'm multifaceted.
Absolutely.
I'm, you know,
Absolutely.
I'm every woman.
Okay.
I really am.
Hello.
I have a b-boy style sometimes. I have an inner rock child. I have a boho chic personality. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So that boho girl may not wear much makeup at all. And then you may see me fully glam.
It's the fabulous
You know what I'm
layers.
saying?
That's
With
what we call the fabulous layers.
Okay.
Absolutely. But I'm going to let you see me raw, uncut, with no makeup, because I'm like in your face, like, this is me.
And then realizing too
Love
that
it or
it's a
leave
time
it.
and a place. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, we have another caller on the line. How are you? What's your name
I'm
and where are you
good.
calling from?
It's cool.
Hi, Cool.
I had to call in.
Huh?
I had to call in and comment because
Okay.
I listened to the show. I had to comment on what my man said as far as you're not wrong.
No.
And I fell into that. I fell into
Point
that.
blank period.
Straight up.
I love it.
No, he not wrong.
That's right.
He not wrong because I fell into that once before, and Christina and Tony has met my wife before, and I had to change my frame of thinking because what I did was like, okay, if I'm gonna be like that, and my wife is all natural, so she's natural hair, natural look, whatever. So I looked at it and I thought, okay, the makeup is the spice, but if the makeup ain't the spice, then we got a problem.
Okay. I like
So
that. Spice.
So the makeup is just the spice. So when you wake up in the morning and I look at you, I'm like, yeah, that's my wife. That's my girl.
I
Whatever.
love that. I love that.
So when yeah, for sure. So you're not wrong in what you're saying because I feel what you're saying because you meet the representative.
That's right. You're already doing that, I think, internally, because, you know, when we first meet a person, you're getting to know the representative initially.
Right, absolutely.
Rarely do you find people that just put everything out on the table.
Initially, right?
Yeah, so you got to meet the representation on the inside and the outside. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a lot.
But he's not wrong, and
That's
I
right.
think that he would get a bad rap to say he's been superficial, but he ain't been superficial. He fell for what he saw.
That's
So,
true. No,
how would he-
absolutely.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he fell for what he saw. So actually, I think that's more pressure on females because if you get if the dude fall for what he saw, oh, you got to keep that up.
That's
You got to
right.
keep that up.
And the whole notion that the beards for guys are the makeup, like, all right, ladies, let's keep it real now. How many guys would not have a chance if that beard was not in effect? Like, if
I'm going to tell
Oh,
you
you
now.
think that the beard adds?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, to me, it's like a
people, it
woman's
does.
eyebrows.
Think-
It makes or breaks your face.
Are
For
you
some
serious?
guys, I really
I think
think
so.
that.
You know
For
what?
some guys.
I saw a guy. I saw his Instagram page recently. Robert, the hairstylist that works on set with us, he showed me this guy's Instagram page from months and months back before he had a beard to now that he had this beard. His swag totally went through the roof. It was.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh!
I believe that.
The beard
I
changed his
believe that.
life.
It did. And so I know that this beard thing is going to be a phenomenon for a while because some guys got their life with their beards.
I'm trying to
Okay,
tell
like
you.
real talk.
Because I was
promise
going to
you.
ask you guys, what did you think the future of the beard care industry was? But I guess you just answered
Oh, baby,
that.
it's not going anywhere.
not
Because
going
a lot of
anywhere.
guys, like he said before, a beard is the new six-pack. You ain't got to work out. Just
Don't
get
gotta
that
work
beard
out.
popping, they flocking.
I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with the beard
That's for
popping and
real.
blocking.
Yeah.
Right.
That's for real.
I love a beard.
You do?
I do too.
And
Okay.
it's cool. And
Go ahead, Cole.
Do you have
it's
one?
cool because it's natural.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's natural.
Do you
It
have
is
a beard?
You don't gotta do nothing.
Do you have a beard, caller?
Yes, I got a beard,
Okay,
but
cool.
but I shape my beard. Now I saw my man beard on Instagram. My beard ain't like his beard. But
Brother, all beards matter.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I got a beard because I feel like if a grown man who butt face, I feel like something wrong with that.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this because see,
But
okay,
face.
I'm probably the only one sitting at this table
You
that
are,
is
friend.
not
You are.
pro beard.
What?
I'm not okay. I'm sorry, guys,
Wow.
but I've just
Right.
never been a beard
Really?
person. I mean, if you eat and drop something in your beard, I'm gonna vomit.
I
I
have to clean his
can't.
all the time.
God.
Oh,
It's
I'll be
not really-
like,
Bobby like me all the time.
I can't.
No.
Okay, so
Oh
I
my
do
God,
love
that is
a
so
goatee though. Like the guy that I'm dating. Okay, I'm gonna be 100. The guy that I'm dating does have a beard,
He has a nice beard.
and so I'm okay with it temporarily. But you know, eventually, I'm hoping he's gonna change it to a goatee.
Whoa.
No, first of all,
I don't like a
no,
smooth
look.
face,
First of
and I
all-
can do a 5 o'clock shadow. I
He's
guess.
not allowed. He's one of our brand ambassadors, so he cannot. That you stuck with
Girl.
that beard. Okay, look, you gotta get used to it.
No. I love a goatee, not a smooth face.
Yeah, well, a goatee
But-
is hair. I mean, that's still facial hair. He can
So
still
does
treat
that
it.
count? Because you know you
Yeah.
can grow it a little long.
All right, Brandon, you're the authority.
You know.
Does that count?
What about a goatee?
It doesn't
You
count.
trying to put me in a category I shouldn't really be in.
But they
What
can
do you
use
mean?
rush. They could
What is
actually.
hair?
Nah, man.
A goatee
So-
is a form of a beard, though.
And they
honestly.
could use Rush beard care on.
their goatee.
Yeah.
They can wash
They
it with the
could.
wash and
Hit it
dab
one
it with the
time.
hair.
And oil it up.
Right,
Smack it on
exactly.
I got a question.
Okay, go
I got a
ahead.
question.
Go ahead, call.
But I always, like, me and my wife, we always joke when we watch TV. To me, or let me ask this question to the females.
Okay.
Does it not, does a beard not make a man look manly?
I think so.
That's a good question,
I mean, they can be handsome without it, but it's a different type of handsome. Like a beard gives you a bit of grit, I think. You know what I mean? It makes you look a little more rugged, you know, makes me think you can protect me a little more. That's going a little far, but I feel that way. That's exactly how I feel.
I mean,
You know
come
what I mean?
on now.
Like,
You-
I'm
Protect it with the
serious.
beard.
Yeah,
It's the
because
power
we're
of the beard.
manly.
You
It's
know-
the power of the beard.
Okay, so let me just be transparent.
Take your shirt
I
off.
think what I think what scarred me with beards was my great grandfather. He had a beard. So we would go over there on Sundays after church, and he would give me kisses, and his beard would scratch, like literally scratch my face.
But
And I was like, ugh. And I've just grown up to not favor.
well, you know what? Now I can
I
say.
like chest hair.
I would say give it another try
I
because
mean-
you know back then we probably didn't have things to enhance the beard or make it soft.
Oh,
Like
you
now,
saying if
these
he
days,
wearing Rush beard
if he
care,
got
I won't
Rush
get
beard care,
scraped
if
up
Granddaddy would
this
have had a
time.
Rush beard care, you wouldn't have had that problem.
Rushbeardcare.com.
You better
Word
get
up.
it in.
Look,
right?
non-shameless plug.
Okay. Thank you so much, caller. We got so many calls waiting. You were so amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much for
Thanks
calling
so
in
much.
and tuning
Oh.
in.
Good job, Christina.
Thank
I like
you.
the show.
Aw,
And-
thank
and
you
Tony,
so
and Tony,
much.
And hey, Tony.
Hey, T. Thank you, honey.
All right.
Okay, we have another caller. Let's see. Good morning, caller. Give us your name and where you're calling from. Hello. Okay. Where are we?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning.
This is Kay. Hi, Kay.
Hi, Kay.
Is that Kay? Like
Yeah.
Kay?
Hey, Kay.
I'm so proud of all of you.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
But I wanted to talk too about the expectations of your man, and just to joke about it a little bit. When the first night I was with my husband, before he was with my husband, I put my scarf on. Like, you're not gonna mess up my hair.
She said she put on her scarf.
The first night?
Really?
Hold up,
I
Kay,
put on
wait.
my scarf.
The first night?
First night.
Look, he's still there, so obviously it was a good thing.
Okay.
Obviously worked, but
Girl, you ain't throw that scarf on, did you?
She said he wasn't gonna mess up her hair.
You wasn't about to sweat out these $100 tracks.
I know that's right. I love it. That's true.
Did you take off your makeup and put on a face mask, Kay? What else? Girl, that is hilarious.
That's really funny.
You know, and when I used to wear tracks and wear weave in my hair, he's helped me take my tracks out. So I've always been transparent, like early on. I mean, it doesn't mean that every time I've had a lover or anybody, I'd put a scarf on.
Right.
But I just say all this to say that I'm not going to be perfect all the time. So I feel like when I do dress up and put makeup on, it's even more so appreciated. But take me as I am.
You said
early on.
You said
That's
the tone
just
from the
who I
very
am.
beginning. Right.
Yes.
You did say that.
That's so important. And it's leading me to the question that I was going to ask you guys next. Ladies, have you ever changed your regimen or something about yourself for your guy? Because you said he didn't want you to wear weave, so then you started wearing your hair more natural. Have you guys ever stepped out and said, if he likes blonde, you went blonde, or if he doesn't like makeup, you stop wearing makeup? Ladies, I want you to call in. I want to hear these stories. 770-988-6461. But panel,
what do y'all think about that?
If he's worth it.
Well, and then it also depends on what it is. Like,
What kind of deal you getting?
he wants me to dye my hair like a different color, but I've been every color in the book.
Yes.
So I'm that really doesn't make me. I'm not really.
Well, see, I like everything about you. You don't have.
Oh.
You already put.
They so dope, girl.
I didn't really have to. I haven't had to give her no advice.
Well,
anything.
okay, thank you, sweetheart.
So-
Okay, I'm gonna just be quiet on that. Thank you so much. Okay, I don't have nothing to say.
Look, quiet on the
set. I'm good. Okay, y'all go ahead.
When I was married, my ex-husband, he didn't like braids, so I would not get
And you
braids.
never wore braids.
I never wore free, braids, like box braids or any of that.
That's
no.
how you know
Why
he
didn't
wasn't the
he
one.
like them?
And
Why didn't he?
I don't know.
That's how you know he wasn't the one. Because you've been wearing braids lately and they're stunning.
And I love it now.
They are stunning.
And so I will never do that again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did that, and I know now that I will never do that again. Just because, if you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not. It's not permanent. It's not something I'm doing permanently. So you can get over it. And if you
Right.
Now I'm not going to constantly do it if it's something that I know is not the thing that you love the most. Like. It's one thing to voice your
If you
opinion
turned
about.
off, now I ain't about to do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. If you're just yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna do that. But if you say, I don't like makeup, and I'm a makeup artist, then we're not the two, and I'm not the one.
There's a guy online. There's a guy online. Excuse me, guys. There's a guy online that said he loves a woman with braids. So
all right.
Okay. I feel like, in my opinion, I just feel like it depends on what it is. Like, as long as you're not asking me to do anything that's,
like get some fake enhancements or something.
Oh no,
she's like little behinds. Like you're gonna have to love this little behind.
Okay, I do some squats.
Right, squats it
That's
is.
about it.
That's right.
Yeah, as long as it's not anything like too compromising.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to please your mate.
And that's what that gets back to what I said.
That's
earlier,
right.
Not compromising yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
You did
all
say
about
that.
self-care, you guys, and being kind to yourself. You don't sacrifice your health, your wealth, and all of that for another person.
Because I think when if you're not truly being true to who you are, like I love to get decorative nails. If that's a problem for you, and then I just get a French manicure just to satisfy you, then I'm not being authentic to myself. And then how are we going to be happy in a relationship? Because one of these people is doing their own thing. And you know what I mean? And you're not being true to who you are.
Absolutely. So, Kay, you changed your hair. How far will you go? How far would you go for your man?
I mean, I've asked, like, is there a style that you prefer? And he said, just as long as your hair is done, I could care less. I've gone natural now, and I wear braids a lot.
And they
my
look
goal
amazing.
is to.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My goal is to lock my hair eventually, so I haven't
awesome.
gotten any pushback
Yeah, I like that.
on that.
Okay.
So he just likes me to look pretty, I guess. Like, as long as my hair is done, he doesn't really. I'm like short hair, long hair. He doesn't have a preference. So that's just a blessing in that we all have our issues in relationships.
Very
that's not
true.
one of ours.
That's good.
So that's a blessing that I've always been complimented. You look beautiful, But I just it's my rule that this is who I am. So I want to attract who's attracted to that. I don't want somebody that wants me to be over glamorous, all the time, because I'm going to have my days. I have kids to take care of. I can't put on a lace front every day for somebody, and I don't do makeup every day. Although I love it, and of course my favorite makeup artist and the only person I will go to is Tony AC.
Have you been aced?
I've been aced several times. But I also don't want to come out the house and go to the store and people are shocked when they see me without makeup.
Okay.
So,
and that's what I love.
I will go without it.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you for calling. We love you.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
Have an amazing day.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
You too.
I want to ask you guys a question. Ladies, tell me 3 things that you have to keep in your purse, like your self-regimen that you can't leave home without. I know for me it would be a lipstick, my phone. What else? Maybe some glasses. That's about
I
it.
know for me, I like Visine because I like for my eyes to stay honestly, I like for my eyes to stay crispy white. Like, you know what I mean? So Visine, and then Pink Sugar. I wear a fragrance called Pink Sugar, which is a part of the upcoming line Sugar Rush as well. Just an unshameless plug.
That's fine.
So Pink Sugar fragrance. Like if I leave home without my fragrance, I feel like I'm not clothed.
Right.
So that and I think my phone. It's like another accessory, but other than that.
And Tony?
Well, on a bad day, there's always lipstick.
Okay.
So I never leave home without my butterfly effects, lipstick, or lip gloss stackable because there's 6 colors in one stack, which is awesome because I can go from day to night. I can mix them up, and I always have whatever color it is that I need. So that's like my one go-to item is my lip gloss stackable, and then. It's so funny because all of my friends always think because I'm the makeup artist in the group that I'm going to
always have makeup. And
makeup
she never does.
You guys, I almost besides lipstick or lip gloss, I never have makeup items in my purse.
It's very true.
I don't. And I know that's so weird, but I always have like my sunglasses, my phone, my lip gloss.
That's good because if it doesn't involve a check, you don't need to pull it out okay? Because we have to pay for our service. And people always say that, like, Christina, you're so blessed to have a best friend as a makeup artist. I'm like, well, I pay her.
Right.
Because this is how she eats. I wouldn't be a best friend if I always expected something for free.
Absolutely.
So always make sure that you take care of your friends. Friendship does not mean take advantage of.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're making sure that your friends are paid.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Right.
And Rush, really quick, Rush, tell us what can't you leave home without?
Okay, all right. I don't know if you should ask me that.
But anyway, this is a praise show.
108 Praise Radio.
The Bible. I can't leave home without my Bible. Always on my hip. Nah, but I definitely I keep my pick everywhere I go, man.
Yes.
Because like I have one of those beers where, again, with the product, the product helps with my whole, my hair texture on my face. It can get soft a lot of times, and with that being said,
That's a blessing.
It is a blessing. It's all good. But it can be reshaped in some instances. So I keep my beard definitely. My phone, obviously, for communicating, man, making sure that she can call me. So I got to bring my phone.
Too. Look.
Make sure that she can hit me up.
Yeah, I love it.
And I think I don't leave home without good energy, man. Without having a clear mind.
You're always so positive. That's so true.
And I love that.
With a straight head. So
you're always so optimistic.
Every time Rush show up, the party's getting started. Whether there was a party or not, we start one because he's in the building. Him and Jewel have the most amazing energy. And Tony AC. That's why they're my best friends. I love them so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. And that kind of just helps me transition into my 12 steps to self-care. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Speak your truth, because holding things in isn't healthy for you.
Right.
Don't be a people pleaser. And that's a toughie, because we want everyone to be happy around us, but you can't please everybody. I'm sorry. And still be true to yourself.
That's right.
Trust your instincts. Don't speak bad about yourself. I love that, because a lot of times we'll down ourselves without even realizing. Girl, somebody will say, oh, you look so thin. Girl, I could stand to lose another 10 pounds. No, you look amazing just as you are.
Yeah,
Don't give up on your dreams. And no is a complete sentence.
Amen.
Yes.
It's okay to say no.
It is okay.
It's also okay to say yes.
Yes.
Some people even have a problem with that. Speak up for what you want. Be kind to yourself. Be as kind to yourself as you are to other people.
Yeah.
Which that just blows me every time, because it's like you really give people more love and self-care than yourself.
We do. We put ourselves, and just as women, period, just be a natural nurturer.
It's very true, and you have to learn to put yourself first. Don't worry about things you can't control. Stay clear of drama and negativity. And the last one, love, for as long and as hard as you can. It's so important. I feel like love is all power. So just show love no matter what. Be the bigger person. Love on yourself, but without compromising yourself. Okay, so we're going to end the show. But before we do that, Tony, tell us about the classes that you're offering. Where can people purchase Editor in Chic, and how can we find you to get aced on your social media tags?
Okay.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Let's see. You can learn more about summer school is in session. So I'm offering one-on-one summer school sessions, and you can find out more information about that by hitting me up on either Instagram at Aced Faces, or you can hit me up on Facebook at Tony Acey, on Twitter at Tony Acey. Just slide in my DM and ask more questions about it and how you can set up your one-on-one. Editor in Chic, the book that I'm so proud to be a part of. Check me out in Chapter 3, Makeup No Limits.
All right.
And that is available online as well as at your local Barnes & Nobles. What was the other thing?
You said your social media tags?
Yes, so my social media, my Instagram is Aced Faces, ACED Faces. You can find me on Twitter at Tony Acey, on Facebook at Tony Acey, and also you can go to my page on Facebook, Celebrity Makeup Artist Tony Acey.
I love it. Thank you so much, Tony, for coming. You have been amazing. Thank you for all of the makeup tips and getting me and Jewel together during our break. Jewel and Rush.
Hey.
Rush Beard Care. Where can the people purchase your amazing products? How can we find you guys on social media?
Absolutely. So, again, www.rushbeardcare.com. That's RUSHBEARD care.com. You can absolutely hit the website and get one or two or three of our three products. Again, we got the Rush Beard Care Bomb, which is meat and potatoes, is our #1 selling product. We also have Rush Beard Care Oil, and we also have a wash, Rush Beard Care Wash. So you can definitely hit the website to order. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything's Rush Beard Care. Message us if you got any questions. rushbeardcare@gmail.com. If you want to email us with any inquiries, I'm ready available to serve you guys and answer any questions you may have about the product or about what it does. Again, follow us, man. We got some new stuff coming out. We're expanding with our products. We got some commercial shoots, some good, great content coming out this summer, man. So it's going to be a fun watch. Atlanta, we'll be here in a couple weeks.
We love Atlanta.
Yes,
love Atlanta.
They're not local to Atlanta, you guys. They are here from my hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. And we're so blessed to have you guys here. And ladies, check out that Instagram page. It's going to get you together. Right?
Absolutely.
There's some eye candy on there for you guys. And it is so dope. So check it out, Rush Beard Care on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm sitting at the table with all these moguls. Rub some of that off on me. I love it. You guys, please check out Butterfly Effects. That's me and Tony Acey's makeup line. It's so amazing. Our website is www.beeffects.com. fxmakeup.com, and it is amazing. We have some amazing lipsticks, amazing lip glosses. How it looks in this tube is how it looks on your lips, and it don't take 5 layers to get there, okay? Right. 1 clean layer, and we got you together. And so if you want to find me, please follow me on Facebook at Christina Johnson, or you can go to my Instagram page, Christina Johnson _. I'm Inner Peace, INNERPIECE on Twitter. That's my interior design company, as well as YouTube, Christina Johnson on YouTube. And again, check out this makeup line.
It'll be available in Charlotte
makeup.
Really soon.
Yes. I'm so excited. Yes. We're going to Charlotte. Yes. So Charlotte, look for us to come out. And also, I'll be in Charlotte on the 30th, which is so dope because Effect Fitness, my gym, is doing a class in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you're in town, go on Effect Fitness page on Instagram, click on the link, and get your tickets. I think they have early bird tickets for like $10. I'm going to be in there working out, so come. Please work out with me. I love you guys so much. And guess what? There's absolutely nothing you can do about it except love me back. All right? Thank you so much for listening to Lunchtime Love and Light Lessons with Christina Johnson.